Picture a man who owns a private jet lined with 24-karat gold, a 126-room palace on a private island, and a 200-acre forest estate that stayed hidden from public eyes for decades. This isn't fiction. This is the real-world empire of Donald J. Trump. Today, we're breaking down his most expensive, most jaw-dropping assets. Stay till the end, because the final one might surprise you the most. Before politics, before headlines, Donald Trump was simply a New York businessman. Starting in real estate in the 1970s, he built an empire spanning skyscrapers, golf resorts, hotels, and now even media and technology. Forbes estimates his current net worth at around $6.5 billion. But a number on paper doesn't tell the real story. The real story is in the assets themselves. Let's go inside. Asset number 1, and it never touches the ground. This is Trump Force One, a Boeing 757 purchased in 2011 from Microsoft co-founder Paul Allen for a reported $100 million, then customized with another $100 million in gold-plated seatbelts, gold faucets, and a private master suite with silk sheets. Estimated value today, well over $100 million. Here's the shocking part. For nearly 3 years, this flying palace sat completely grounded on a fenced runway in New York, its engine removed with no replacement in sight. A $100 million jet, parked and silent. With that kind of money, you could buy hundreds of average American homes outright. Whew. But the sky was never enough. On the ground, something even bigger was waiting. Mar-a-Lago. 17 acres on Palm Beach's most exclusive stretch of coastline. 126 rooms, 58 bedrooms, 33 gold-plated bathrooms. Built in the 1920s for serial heiress Marjorie Merriweather Post, Trump bought it in 1985 for roughly $10 million. Today, local appraisers once valued it near $37 million, but Trump himself has claimed it's worth over $1 billion. Nearby estates with far less land have sold for over $150 million. Whichever number you believe, this is the property they call the Winter White House. From the Florida coastline, back to the skyline that made his name. High above Fifth Avenue sits a triplex coated almost entirely in 24-karat gold. Redecorated, according to reports, after Trump visited an even more lavish home and decided his own apartment wasn't gold enough. The shocking part? Legal filings later revealed the apartment's actual size was barely a third of what had been claimed for years, a paper discrepancy worth roughly $200 million. And gold wasn't only inside his home, it was holding up an entire skyline. The 43-story Manhattan office tower isn't fully his. Trump holds a 30% stake through a joint venture with real estate giant Vornado. After accounting for nearly $1 billion in debt, his personal slice is valued at roughly $137 million. One building, one slice of ownership, worth more than most people earn in several lifetimes. But real estate wasn't his only obsession. There was also the game of kings. 17 golf courses, Scotland, Ireland, Dubai, Florida, New Jersey. Trump's golf portfolio carries a declared value of at least $500 million. His Los Angeles course alone cost $264 million to build. At the time, the most expensive golf course ever constructed. The twist? An independent investigation found his golf properties lost over $300 million combined between 2000 and 2020. Prestige doesn't always mean profit. Tucked into the forests of Westchester County, New York, sits a 230-acre estate most people have never seen. Originally built in 1919 for a man who would later run the Federal Reserve, Trump purchased it in 1996. On financial statements, he once valued it at up to $291 million. The twist? He's never lived there full-time, and a planned luxury subdivision never received approval. A $250 million estate that mostly sits empty. Now, let's step into the garage. Asset 7, the luxury car collection. A Rolls-Royce Phantom worth around $500,000. a Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren near $455,000, and a custom-built 1956 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, a tribute to one of the very first cars he ever owned as a young businessman in New York. Compared to the real estate, this is almost modest. Almost. And then there's the asset nobody saw coming. Asset 8. Trump Media and Technology Group, Truth Social. Trump Media, the parent company of Truth Social, once hit a peak market value of nearly $8.7 billion. Today, in 2026, that number has fallen to around $2 billion, a drop of roughly 75%. Here's the shocking part. In 2026 alone, paper losses on Trump's personal stake reportedly topped $700 million in just a matter of weeks. A company earning only a few $million a year in revenue, once valued in the billions, almost entirely on belief. Just when you think the list is over, here's the one asset almost no one talks about. From a gold-plated jet in the sky to a hidden forest estate on the ground, to a media company whose value can swing in a single news cycle, Donald Trump's portfolio is unlike almost anyone else's on the planet. Some assets are monuments, some are gambles, and some are simply unforgettable. So tell me, which asset surprised you the most? The golden jet, the hidden estate, or the crypto empire nobody saw coming? Drop your answer in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into billionaire-level luxury, hit that like button, subscribe for more, and turn on notifications, because next time we're going inside a world of luxury you've never seen before.